Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Dita Fitria with my ID student number is 2320062. And here I would like to explain about my reading final projects. Firstly, about report of written identify of following part, and secondly about answer the question critically. First of all, I will explain about my article first, that is about casus sexual violence for women in terms of men and women. The rise case of rape and harassment is caused by the existence of a practical culture in society. This culture tends to place the social position of men higher than the woman. So, society tends to justify the behavior of harassment against women in the slightest form. In cases of sexual harassment, it is often the victim who is blamed, whether it is said that it's the woman who invites her to be harassed. And in fact, the thing that must be implemented further is to cultivate male mindset to respect and change their views on women, not blaming the qualities of the victim. And this happens again to the initial paragraph, which states that from childhood men are taught to always be strong and brave, so not afraid to make a decision. That make the men's mindset not afraid of their action that harass women at will because of their qualification mindset that men are not afraid and stronger than a woman. So let's begin to report of written identify of following parts. The topic from the paragraph is casus sexual violence for women in terms of men and women. And pattern of organization, it is the formal organization because they discuss the cause of the case of sexual violence in terms of men and women based on current event. And the thesis statement from this paragraph, the rise case of rape and harassment is caused by the existence of patriarchal culture in society. This culture tends to place the social position of men higher than the woman. So, society tends to justify the behavior of harassment against women in the slightest form. In case of sexual harassment, it is often the victim who is blamed, whether it is said that it's the woman who incited her to be harassed. And in fact, the thing that must be implemented further is to cultivate male mindsets to respect and change their views on women. And about the initial paragraph, which states that from childhood men are taught to always be strong and brave, so not afraid to make a decision, that make the men's mindset not afraid to their action that hurts women at will because of their cultivation. And mindset that men are not afraid and stronger than a woman. And supporting points, where the high number of cases of sexual violence is caused because several factors, which generally come from the mindset of the people who raise and teach their son by cultivating and believe that boy must grow up, be strong, brave, and intolerant when faced with something. As a result of this mindset, which ultimately results in the absence of gender equality between women and men. Because in the minds of society, people always regard men as superior and women as inferior, and men also assume that power and violence are a form of effort to control the another people. So let's begin to answer the question critically. The writer about this paragraph is Utami Zahira Noviani, Rifda Arifah, Cecep and Sahadi Humaydi. And to answer the question number 2 is about, does the website belong to an organization or individual? And I think the website is belong to an organization individual because this website provides various journals and essays or works that are useful both for the public and non-public. And answer for question number 3 is, do you think the information or ideas on this site will be useful for a research project? Why or why not? And I think yes, because the article I got from this website is a familiar thing among us where sexual violence is rampant and this time. And this article can also be used to find out how to prevent sexual violence. And the last is, in what another site do you find the same topic of the article or passage? And does it have the same point of view as the first article? And yes, there are a lot of articles scattered on website, journals, seminar, and many others who discuss about how today's sexual violence occurs and how to stop or reduce it. So I think that's all about my explanation reading final projects. And the last, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.